Goeiemôre graad 11. Vandag gaan ons aan met algemene oplossings, maar ons gaan dit doen in 'n spesifieke interval. Good morning grade 11s. Today we're going to go on with general solutions, but today we're going to go on with specific intervals. So let's start with the sin theta equals minus a fifth, and we're first going to do the general solution as you know it. So let's start with this is exactly in the right form to get in reference angles. Ons gaan dadelik ons verwysingshoek kry. En ons verwysingshoek is dan die second function van 'n vyfde en dit gee vir ons 11,54 grade. And that's my reference angle. So now again, I'm going to ask myself, in what quadrants is the sinus function negative? So op ons kaasdiagram het ons sin negatief in die derde en in die vierde kwadrant. So we can draw our little table, and in the third quadrant or in the fourth quadrant, we've got sinus as negative. Now, in the third quadrant, it's 180 plus, so theta equals 180 plus 11,454 degrees plus k times 360, because it's a sinus function, k element of z. En in die vierde kwadrant het theta gelyk aan 360 grade minus 11,54 grade plus k mal 360 grade k element van z. Again, we're going to simplify it. So 180 plus 11 gives me 191,54 degrees plus k times 360. En wanneer ons hier vereenvoudig, 360 minus is 348,46 grade plus k mal 360 grade. But because of the second part of this general solution question, we are not done. Omdat hier 'n tweede deel is en ons noem dit 'n beperking, it restricts now this continuous function to only a part. We are cutting out a part of this function. We are putting in our scissor at minus 360 and again in 360. So we take out a piece of this function. En wat nou gevra is slegs die oplossing in die spesifieke deel. So nou gaan ons gaan nou ons kaas insit in hulle plekkies in om presies te sien waar lê die spesifieke oplossing. So let's start. Think in your head. We are not going to draw up tables because it takes too long. You are all clever. If you are in grade 11 mathematics, then you are 100% capable of doing it in your head. If you substitute, let's start on a number line not smaller than minus 3 usually. That's our z's. That's our number line. So let's take minus 3 and we insert it into k. If you put minus 3 into k, you get minus 1080 degrees. Now, if you add 190 approximately, you'll never ever get near minus 360. So minus 3 is too small. Let's go to minus 2. Minus 2 gives you minus 720. If you add approximately 200, you'll end up on minus 500 and something. Also, way out of range. So let's go to minus 1 now. If we put in a minus 1, see what happens. We've got 191,54. And if we put in minus 1, then we've got minus 1 in the place of k, so it's minus 360 degrees. That gives me 191,54 minus 360 degrees gives me minus 168,46 degrees. If you have a look at your interval, you'll see that that one fits into that interval. So you can write a solution part, theta equals, and see that I use a set bracket because I'm going to give specific values within this interval. So the first one that I've now calculated that fits is 168,46 degrees. I've ended up at minus 1. Now I'm going to go to 0. As ek 0 hier insit, dan is dit 0. So dit gee vir my 191,54 grade en dis ook deel van daardie interval. Kom ons gaan na 1 toe. As ek 1 hier insit, dan gaan hy oor 360 grade. It's too big, so I'm not even going to try. So if I've used the possibilities in this quadrant, I get only 2 solutions. Nou gaan ek is nou klaar hier, nou gaan ek hier na. Let's try and do minus 2. We start at minus 2 again. As ek minus 2 hier insit, dan kry ek 348,46 en minus 2 hierin gee vir my minus 720 grade. Now, if I subtract 348,46 minus 720 degrees, then it's less than minus 360 degrees. Just a little bit, but still, it's smaller than minus 360 degrees. So it will not fit into this specific interval. Hy gaan te klein wees. Hy gaan net te klein wees, maar hy gaan wel te klein wees. So kom ons gaan nou en ons gaan na minus 1. Vassit in minus 1, it's minus 360. Then my answer over here is going to be minus 11,54 degrees. And that fits into the interval. So ek gaan vir hom skryf. Minus 11,54 grade. Now I'm going to go on to 0. As ek vir 0 hier insit, dan kry ek 348,46 grade. En as ek vir 1 insit, then it's too big. 360 plus, way too big. So I'm done. Ek het 'n spesifieke oplossing gekry deur substitusie te doen met my heelgetalle binne in K in totdat ek gesien het ek het al die oplossings. So all the solutions that's going to fit between minus 360 and 360 I've written in a set notation here underneath. So I've done a specific solution. Al die oplossings wat moontlik is tussen minus 360 en 360 het ek nou hier geskryf en dis hoekom ons dit 'n spesifieke oplossing noem. Grade 11's, go and practice your specific solutions. See you on Monday.